You all are a good team.
I like meeting your brother. I want to see this later on.
Great to meet you. All right, take care. Have a good one.
Thanks, Jeff.
Thank you, guys. Have fun.
We are in the heart of the Highlands
of our city,
beginning
and
the
the First Lady,
52nd
Rachel
annual
Greenberg, and
St.
of course,
Patty's Day Parade. Well, again, I want to remind you, if you're unable to make it, you want to call your friends and have them enjoy the St. Patty's Day Parade. 184 is the channel if you have Spectrum. Of course, Roku, Fire TV, we're all over the place. It's on YouTube. You can find us there. And Jeff, it's appropriate that you have the Metro hat on because you cannot swing a green without running someone from the police department. Very safe.
Yes.
And it's a nice kind of way to thank officers walking up and down Bardstown Road and say, hey, thank you so much.
And that's a great thing because they all seem to be in a really good mood. For as many people that are here, they seem to be in control, really comfortable with the crowd.
Yes, indeed. And in the historic Highlands, Jeff, I mean, you and I have so many memories. We're Louisville boys, both of us Ballard graduates, and this was a place where you came for nice dining, the table party,
right?
All of the Irish bars up and down here. Good. When someone to Louisville, a friend of yours who comes to Louisville, and you want to send them a place where it's happening, this is one of the happening spots.
I think for the city of Louisville, yeah, if you want to taste what Louisville's all you do is go to the Highlands, head down Bardstown Road. This is real Louisville here.
Yes, it is. And I think here we go, Jeff. I think we're getting ready for the LMPD escort. So again, welcome to the 52nd annual St. Patty's Day Parade. We appreciate you joining us here on Pro TV. And we are led now down the block by the LMPD. There they are. We're grateful for them every day, and we thank them for being here.
It's an uneasy feeling when you see them behind you, but there's no traffic here right now, so all is good. All is good. I didn't realize how many different kinds of vehicles they got. We've got oh man, that's a nice Camaro that just went by. Now take a look at this guy, the Hummer.
Oh, my
beautiful.
Goodness. Yeah, I think up next is going to be the LMPD Honor Guard, Jeff, and apparently the color guard who lead the LMPD color guard that lead the St. Patty's Day Parade. And it symbolizes the pride that we have in our community. We talked about that with the mayor. We talked about that with John O'Dwyer, that's what this is really all about. It's pride in Louisville. This isn't going to bring the PGA guest or the Kentucky Derby guest. It's about us.
Right, absolutely. And, well, our father was a policeman, so we salute every guy out here that every day they give of themselves. And it is a good chance for you to thank an officer as you're walking by or looking for a place to park here.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
The Jefferson County Sheriff's Office, yes, they're making some circles here, and we appreciate them as well. They provide a vast number of services to our county, to our city, and they supply security for a lot of our city events, and volunteer reserve deputies are here as well. So we want to thank them for being a part of the 52nd annual St. Patty's Day Parade.
I didn't know they could do that. I just,
pretty
they're
impressive.
kind of showing off.
They are showing off a little bit. And I think it's okay.
Yeah.
Again, we welcome you into Metro TV. A lot of representation from not only the state, the sheriff's office, the city, LMPD, of course, but actually from you as a community. Jeff, you're going to see, and diversity. Is that the way to put it? You're going to see everything down here.
Yeah, you are, and a lot of people that you might know in the parade. Perhaps you know police officers in the parade. Imagine this: 1973, the first parade, back in March. Little did they know that later on that spring, a horse by the name of Secretariat would win the Kentucky Derby.
Nice call there.
Yeah, they had no idea who was coming to the track.
Yeah, now if he was in the parade, he'd be about 31 lengths ahead, like he did in the Belmont.
He'd have been done with the parade and heading home.
Okay, now if I'm not mistaken, yes, this is the Louisville Pipe Band, and the banner is showing all the sponsors, and so we appreciate them coming back. Now they go back. They officially organized in 1988, but they have roots dating back to 1978. The Louisville Pipe Band. Jeff, you mentioned, and I think this is rare, you love bagpipes.
I do love bagpipes. I don't know, it's the regalness, the kilts. These guys are happy for a sunny 55-degree day today as they're wearing their kilts, and it's a beautiful sound.
I wouldn't mind putting on a kilt, Jeff, but I don't think you'd like that. Here it goes. There we go. There's the official banner, Jeff, that we've been waiting for. And appropriately dressed, a lot of green, throwing out beads to kids. This is kind of like Mardi Gras-esque, a Louisville version of Mardi Gras.
Right. And some of these guys, there's no doubt they are Irish through and through.
Lots of waves here, and yeah, there is no doubt these are authentic Irish.
Oh yes.
Here, and very proud of it. You know, I think it's amazing that really the tradition of St. Patty's Day and the celebration of started in America.
Right, absolutely.
You would think it would start in Ireland, but it actually started in America. Thank you so much. Jeff, somebody's throwing some beads at you. I think you got to lift your shirt up for him. I'm not sure.
That's not happening.
All right, here comes a Hiberian banner, unit number 5, unit number 6 of the Hiberians. They're on the way up here.
Thank you.
Kids are involved as well. Everyone, thank you.
Thank you.
Good.
Thank you.
I'm so glad to see you. Thank you so much.
Now that's what the parade's all about.
That is what it's. You're
exactly so many
right,
people
Joe.
that are in this parade that are taking part in it, and they'll stop and say hello.
Yep, handshake, a hug, whatever it is.
Right.
Yes. The Hiberians, we talked to John O'Dwyer, who won the Brennan Award this year, and he organizes this, but you see, the Ancient Order of the Hiberians been in Louisville since the 1800s.
Think about that. They've been a long time.
The current division was formed in 1966. And also we're going to have the Ancient Order of Hiberians Fowler Flyer Unit number 7. So they do a lot of charity work. Ancient Order of Hiberians, you think, okay, this parade's for fun. As John said, they kick the money back to charity.
Absolutely. And all there, well, there's the mayor. Your boss, John. He's walking out here.
There's my boss,
Yeah.
Mayor Greenberg. I'm a little behind. I think the mayor is.
Yeah,
He's saying hello to everyone. That's who you hear on the microphone.
He's got the Mr. Microphone going.
And he's got a lot of our deputy mayors walking with him. I see a lot of the staff. So again, thank you so much, Mayor Greenberg, for your leadership. Rachel Greenberg, the best first lady in the country, no question about it.
Well, they are a couple.
Irish Person of the Year is Rich Letglider, and he's coming up here. Rich is he works for the Catholic Education Foundation. For those who cannot afford a Catholic education, he makes sure the answer is yes. You want to go to Catholic school? The answer is yes. And during his tenure, Jeff, tuition assistance program has exploded to 1,500 Catholic elementary school students. So again, if you have a child who's interested in the Catholic education, you say, I can't afford it, reach out to Rich Letglider. He is the 2025 Irish Person of the Year.
Big day for the Catholic schools. Trinity and St. X in the 7th Region Final in basketball tonight. I'm sure there are a lot of fans out here with their gear on, getting ready for that game tonight.
You know, speaking of, Jeff, you mentioned the fact that, UK is now finished with their game. U of L is playing currently. That shows you how big this parade is. We're basketball crazy, but we're here representing.
Right, absolutely. Oh, look at this. Look at this beautiful car.
That's Rich Letglider. Yeah, he's going by us right now. You've seen him on camera there. That's a beautiful. Is that a caddy, Jeff? That's a beautiful caddy.
That is a beautiful Eldorado, yes. Dad used to have one of those.
And the Hiberian Princess is following.
I remember our dad had one of those.
Daughters, sisters, granddaughters of the Ancient Order of Hiberians. They're letting their family be seen, and we're glad that they're here.
Wow.
And then John O'Dwyer, who we talked to a little bit earlier.
There you
John
go,
O'Dwyer,
Johnny.
who won the Brennan Award. Congratulations to him, and he's the one who organizes this, and he's right now. I think that's John aboard there.
I hope he's enjoyed himself because he has worked his tail off all day to get ready for this parade. Take a little.
I got the feeling, Jeff, that I think he'll partake in a green beer.
I bet he will.
I think he does.
There he is.
Yeah, he is definitely the real deal.
These convertible Cadillacs are beautiful.
Charitable causes. You think you're out here having fun. Yes, we want that. That's important. But it's also important to realize that, hey, this is about charitable. And, Jeff, I think Louisville is. We talk about the word compassion a lot in Louisville, but it's a compassionate city. We're givers.
Wow, Mission Barbecue here, John. And this, you go down to Shelbyville Road, you'll see them parking in the lot. That is a big vehicle. Got a barbecue going in the back.
I also want to mention the St. Bridget Award winner, Mary Lou Hobner. She is the female version of the Brennan Award winner, which was John O'Dwyer, Mary Lou Hobner. It's given to a member of the Ladies' Ancient Order of Hiberians who possesses a heart of giving and has demonstrated her commitment to the division, charitable contributions as well. So when you see some of these folks, hey, it's not just because they want to be in a parade. They earned the right.
Right, absolutely.
Mary
Absolutely.
Lou Hobner. Jeff, always nice to see a fire truck as long as there's no fire.
Yeah. I think they got it covered today.
I do too.
All these beautiful Cadillacs, followed up by the fire department here. We've even thrown in a TARC bus.
Fern Creek Fire Department there, you're seeing on camera now.
Got the coloring contest winners inside that TARC bus, St. Patrick's Coloring Contest. They do this every year. They collect thousands of entries from area schools. They pick the winner. Contest teaches children about St. Patrick and his history. And best part is, hey, they get to be in the parade.
Exactly. Night of St. Patrick's, John Bizzle. He's the owner of Value Market, favorite local grocery store, always looking to lend a hand in the community and supports multiple charities. Jeff, is a Tark bus. Tark has had its struggles, but look, that looks pretty shiny and new.
Beautiful Tark bus.
Yeah, I was a little late on announcing that one. I know they're past you now on camera, but with that being said, Jeff and I have our view obstructed by what should obstruct us, which is people enjoying the parade.
A lot of people. It is tough for us to see what's coming at us, but we'll get by. We'll get by.
Knights of St. Patrick. Knights of St. Patrick represented by Beth Favor, very active member of the Ancient Order of Hibernians. She also gives time and money to charities she supports, and we appreciate her being here as well. There's John Bizzle now passing us that we announced earlier. And Jeff, here's a Knight of St. Patrick, Drew Borgman.
Wow. Well, they're coming at us left and to the right.
There's Borgman on camera right now. Boy, these cars, Jeff, I'm impressed. You know,
Cadillacs of all different kinds of years.
You know, Louisville, of course, they bring in all of these cars every year for the old Carl Casper Auto Show, and I love it because they look like ornaments. They're all so beautiful, and it brings back a time when Louisville was growing, and now we've become this metropolitan city. But you know what? This to me is still organic and down to earth.
Your buddy, the Sneaking Deacon, just went by. Yeah, I mean, he is. And an interesting story. Louisville through and through.
Yep, Greg Gitcher. Greg is
I see him on Mass on the air all the time. Yep.
Really nice guy.
Yeah.
Author, former LMPD, has guarded 6 presidents. He said his favorite was Ronald Reagan.
Unbelievable.
Chris, you're wondering who Chris Bright is. If you've ever been to Joe's Older Than Dirt, then you know Chris.
Yes, you know Chris. He's always there. He owns it. And he's behind the bar. And by the way, John, he is a huge Cincinnati Reds fan. I know that for a fact. He's got the Reds on all summer long. He's
See?
Cincinnati boy.
I learn something from my brother every day. I love it. Yeah, Joe's Older Than the Dirt. That's an institution, Jeff.
It sure is.
In Linden
it is Linden, with a lot of Linden nights in there, and I'm sure it'll be packed tonight. There's no doubt. There's Chris.
There we go. And now, Jeff, looky here. Bob Ryan, the smiling Irishman. We lost Bob 3 years ago, but we all remember his commercials, Jeff.
Yes.
You talk about authentic Irish.
It doesn't get any more Irish than any of the Ryans that'll be in this parade, and I guarantee there'll be over 100 Ryans in this parade.
The smiling Irishman. You know the Irish accent has to come out eventually, Jeff. You know it does. Who's up next, my man? Is it the Elvis Presleys?
Man, you know, every parade deserves a band of Elvises.
You know, Jeff, I remember you and I think participated in the Marching Elvises. We put on the Elvis costume back in the day.
Do you think all of those are Ryans? I bet they are. Everyone in that truck is a Ryan.
Bob Ryan.
Nice.
the Elvises, thank you so much. And I think, Jeff, coming up here too, as well as WHAS 11 is, I think, on the way. It's hard to see.
Yeah.
I'm a little ahead of it. There's the Marching Elvises.
I see the Elvises there. Yeah, it seems like they've got an Elvis for every decade. We've got the 70s Elvis coming up front. Behind him, there's some 60s Elvis, even a 50s Elvis in the gold suit.
There's also the overweight Elvis.
Man, if you could pull off one of those jumpsuits, I salute you.
You know, Elvis
it's not easy.
Elvis hit that point, Jeff, where, you know, he said he couldn't play hide and seek with Lisa Marie. He just had to play hide. It was too hard to find him. He got a little big.
Well, these guys aren't hard to find with all these sequins on their suits.
And as I mentioned, WHAS 11, and Jeff, you know, you talk about passion for serving Kentuckiana. WHAS 11, a long time history. And you can get all the news and weather on the WHAS 11 app. It is absolutely free. The Elvises are having fun.
Yeah, they are. They are. That's got to be fun. I wonder what they do when the parade is over. They all probably go to the same place.
I would love to hang with them. I'm telling you, that would be a blast. Hanging out with the Elvises, you can't beat it. These cars, these Cadillacs, I don't know the value.
I guess that's the Colonel there.
Well, they
Nice.
are perfect. Yeah, there you go. Colonel Parker had to show up. He doesn't let Elvis do anything without him. Right
No,
behind him.
he's got to get a cut.
So I apologize, folks, if I'm not keeping up with the order here correctly because it's hard to see with all the people.
Yes.
Jeff, you have a better vantage point.
I am trying as hard as I can, John. I may have to.
I think it's as I've been saying.
HAS TV. Yeah, there
I
they come.
apologize. I got a little ahead of it. But HAS Television, folks, we encourage you. All the local stations here do a great job. They take great pride
Yes.
in covering. As you know, Jeff, I worked for WAVE for 15 years and was very proud of my time there. And I'm also loving working for Metro government.
Yeah. Anchors, we know them. Doug McProfit worked there.
Doug McProfit.
You remember Chuck O'Taylor?
Chuck O'Taylor.
Back in the day.
I remember him. Reed O'Yaden, is he there now? He's on 32, isn't he?
I don't know if he got traded.
He might have got traded.
He might have gotten traded.
But it's good to see him. And again, this is about, television stations always talk about local. Boy, this is local.
There's Doug Profit. I see him out there. Yeah.
There he is, Mr. Prophet. Good to see you, sir.
You know, it's not easy to get that big old TV van out at times. Like, look at the size of that thing.
Whew.
It's beautiful, though. They cleaned it up.
Local 862 of the UAW, Todd Dunn is the president. And you talk about, Jeff, if there is something good going on in this community, Todd Dunn is there.
Right.
He's the president of Local 862 UAW, proud to support the St. Patty's Day Parade. I'm telling you, if you want to volunteer, if you want to do something, get a hold of Todd Dunn because he will make sure that you're engaged, involved, and very proud to support our community.
20,000 union members, and a lot of them are here today.
There's a Ford. We're really proud of them.
Yeah.
To be a Ford truck town.
Absolutely.
Jeff, you've had your share of Ford trucks in your
I
day.
have. I've had a 150. I've also had an LTD back in the day. That was a Rambler. Whoa.
I can remember a cooler full of green beer with you.
I don't remember that part.
Okay, well, there's a reason. Value Market is coming up here, and again, local grocery store. We love Value Market. They're a sponsor for the St. Patrick's Day Parade and a coloring contest as well. This is still the local UAW. I'm getting ahead of myself again.
Boy, they got the
Hard to
speakers
see.
thumping.
Let me
Oh,
in.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. 862 in the house.
That's about as Irish as it gets.
Get up, stand up. Oh, I love it. That's a song, Jeff, that guarantee I don't care what Irish bar you're in, you got to dance.
And you got to jump.
Once again, thank you for joining us on Metro TV. It is the 52nd, we thought it was the 51st, 52nd annual St. Patty's Day Parade. A rich history, Jeff, but one thing you can guarantee, regardless of the green beer, the shamrocks, the Aaron Go Bra, you're going to have fun.
Yeah, you're going to have fun. And you're going to see a lot of people you maybe haven't seen in a while. You go, oh, you're back. It's like an annual thing for a lot of people. And today it kind of feels like it's the rite of spring. We'll go spring forward tonight later on, and it's like, oh, warmer days ahead.
Oh, yes, this is very encouraging,
Yeah.
Jeff. We were talking about how much we're looking forward to convertibles and motorcycles being out on the road and enjoying the weather here.
Absolutely.
Getting closer and closer to Derby, and I don't want to get ahead of myself because this is a great event in itself. That's the folks from Value Market.
Very popular with the candy. A lot of candy throwing, some beads, but a whole lot of candy.
Great deals, great people. Value Market, a local grocery store since 1978. This is kind of like I don't know, Jeff, a roaming, driving history of Louisville with all the representation here.
Yeah, and you love great companies like Ford. I mean, if you don't know somebody who works at Ford, you knew somebody that just recently retired there. There's no doubt. There's so many Louisvillians tied to Ford.
You're right, and good people.
Good people they are. Very good people.
I will get you to do some voices, Jeff, I promise you. What would Trump say? How good are the people?
Some say the best, perhaps better than most people.
Some say...
Frankly, the best.
Throwing out the beads, kids, be careful. There she goes. She got her some candy, some beads. Throwing out hey, I wouldn't mind some beads, Jeff.
You got
Like I
some
said,
right in front of you.
I'm willing to pull my shirt up. I'll do whatever it takes.
Oh, no.
No, don't do that.
No,
This is family TV. Don't do that.
Ford is representative. I don't know how many of these F-150s we've seen pass us by, but they just keep coming.
Yeah, it's a local UAW once again. Todd Dunn, the president. And again, they're showing their generosity. Lots of beads, lots of candies. Kids are scrambling. This is what it's all about.
More Ford trucks.
Sometimes, Jeff, we can just watch and let the parade speak for itself.
Yeah.
It's nice.
It's nice to see these Ford trucks rolling, too. Do you remember there was a chip they were missing for such a long time, and you had all these lots with these Ford trucks that weren't rolling at that time? Well, they're back now.
Yeah, they are definitely back. Back with a vengeance and back at the 52nd Annual St. Patty's Day Parade on Metro TV. I love it, Jeff. This is fun for me because, I've always said Louisville's a great place to raise adults. That may sound like a dad joke, a little bit corny, but I love it here.
But no, in this parade, I think it's the further. Have you ever noticed the further you get down the parade route, the older the crowd gets? This is where the kids are here. But if you go just down the street a little bit to O'Shea's,
yeah, it gets a little what can we say? A little bit more party central.
It gets really, really crowded.
Once again, all the representation from Ford Motor Company. There's those Broncos are nice.
Oh, they are beautiful.
I like a Bronco.
They're beautiful. Love that forest green color, too.
My son Jackson has one of the mini Broncos, but those big ones, man, woo! Oh. That's got a lot of testosterone right there.
It's a great-looking car.
It is a great-looking car. What a beautiful day, Jeff. I'm enjoying this.
Well, I can remember so many parades in the past that was either raining, cloudy, cold. It's a little chilly, but it feels pretty good out
Not
here.
the case today. We got somebody giving us a shout out there, Jeff. Certainly appreciate that.
Absolutely.
The Lou City Tailgaters are coming up here. You talk about pride. How about the Louisville football clubs? You got Lou City FC. You got the women's version, which is Racing Louisville. And, Jeff, bottom line is here in Louisville, you're a winner. And these clubs are always winning.
Well, I tell you, you never knew how popular soccer was until you've been out there to Lynn Stadium over there. It's just beautiful.
Again, I'm getting ahead of myself because all of the Ford representation. But it is kind of a showcase of some of their, loved products. With that being said, I like looking at them.
Yeah, I do too. They're beautiful. Beautiful, shiny today.
What a beautiful
break
day.
in the action. I think we're getting ready to switch gears.
So, Jeff, I was looking, I said, why a shamrock? The 3 leaves of a shamrock, right? Mm-hmm. You know why? It is the Holy Trinity. Father, Son, Holy Ghost.
There you go. That's the little stuff I didn't know.
Yeah, I think sometimes we forget it began as a religious holiday, of course, St. Patrick's Day. Mm-hmm. And I thought he got to be from Ireland. No, he was born in England, the real St. Patrick, moved to Ireland. And as I said, the St. Patrick's Day Parade became it started in Boston, then New York, and now New York is the biggest and the oldest parade.
I was initiated a Catholic, and John, you're filling my mind with all this knowledge. There's the value market.
There we go.
Yeah.
Well, I got ahead of that one, didn't I?
Well, it's hard to see, like you were saying, and we were having a tough time from our vantage point because there's so many people in front of us. But
regardless, enjoy the view here on Metro TV. We're right in front of the Church of the Advent, Jeff, and so it's appropriate. We mentioned it's a religious holiday. Church of the Advent is one of the many beautiful churches here in Louisville.
And their doors are open today. Like to take a little tour?
Yes.
I love all of these churches out here in the Highlands. They're all beautiful, all different.
So we now have seen the folks at Value Market. Darth Vader made an appearance. Nice for him to come by.
Is that maybe Darth McVader?
Oh, I like it, Jeff. McVader. Can you do an Irish accent in that Darth Vader voice? That's a tough one. I don't even want to attempt it.
Look, I am your father.
Look, I'm your father, look. Yes, indeedy. Howl at the Moon.
Oh, that's a good time. It's been a while since I've been out there, and they're having a ball on that one.
Okay, what's coming up here, Jeff? I can't see right now.
Now we've got the guy, John, the Lou City Tailgaters coming your way. Louisville City FC, the Racing Louisville football clubs, both represented here today. And they're making their way, and you can't miss them. The boys in purple.
Yeah, and excuse my timing again. It's, as I said, we've got a big crowd here. It's hard to see what's coming, but enjoy the view. There is a passion in soccer, Jeff.
Yep.
And you talk about European and Irish and England. It means so much. In Louisville, I'm telling you what, we've adopted it.
If you go down there and tailgate, you better have your party shoes on because they have a good time, and they'll start 4 hours before the game. It's a lot of fun.
And I think, if I'm correct here, Jeff, we're coming up to DHF Heating and Cooling.
Right.
Highest performance standards in the industry, called DFH Company for heating, air conditioning, humidification, air filtration, any service needs that you have.
Beautiful green colors for the DFH Heating and Cooling.
Okay, this is a big one, Jeff, the Bachfest in New Lou. The world famous Bachfest, which happens March 23rd, so it's coming up here.
The goat races and everything. And I hope for some good weather like we're having today for that. I've been to so many of those and froze my tail off, but always had a good time.
Local beers, bourbons, and as Jeff mentioned, the goat races. Also, if you like a good bratwurst, you'll find one there. I would be willing to bet, though, Jeff, you could probably find a good bratwurst here today at the St. Patty's Day Parade.
Gotta be one.
I know it's not exactly Irish, it's German, but hey, we're mixing here. We're having fun.
You know,
country boy.
I'd put Nulu right up there anymore with the things they've got going on here in the Highlands. I feel safe there. I love going to Nulu. Every time I'm there seems like another place springs up, and it's full. It's fun.
Nice to see you. Looky here.
Along.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Appreciate it. A little potato, Jeff. You know, that's why the Irish came to America, as you know, the potato famine. And now I think the number that I heard, and I want to make sure I'm checking my notes here, Jeff, 31.5 million Irish Americans in this country. 31.5 million. I think we got quite a few of them here.
Yeah, I think we do. Everyone's Irish for a day here during this parade. It's the Bonnycastle Club, founded in 1919, proud member of the Highlands community for over 100 years. You can't miss the Bonnycastle Club as you drive by the Highlands.
Again, another nice-looking automobile. That's a BMW that they're driving today. Callahan's and Friends. March for 51 years. Callahan's and Friends have participated in this. They're proud to be a part of it. And the numbers have dropped a little bit, but the spirit is still very strong. 12 family members from County Cork, Ireland for the parade. From County Cork, Ireland, Jeff. So you talk about authentic. Yeah. That's authentic.
Now, you've been to Ireland.
I have.
What was your thoughts when you went to Ireland?
I have to tell you, and I hope I don't offend anyone, but I've been to Ireland and England on the same trip twice with Muhammad, with Ali, and I liked Ireland better. I did.
They're a hearty bunch.
Yes.
They like to have a good time.
I love Americans.
Yes.
Love to sing.
Absolutely.
Good sense of humor, love to fight. I know that's a stereotype, but in this case, it's a compliment. It's true. There's the Bonnycastle Club passing us now. You've seen them on your camera before, and as I mentioned, followed by the Callahan's and Friends. I'm a little ahead of myself, but there we go.
From our vantage point, it's a little tough.
It is tough. It's hard to see, but that's a good thing. That means it's well attended once again. Yeah, you're right, Jeff. As you and I, before we came and started the broadcast for Metro TV, we headed up Bardstown Road and got close to O'Shea's. You couldn't get too close.
Right.
Big crowd.
It's almost if you go to the ballpark, you want to get on the field. Well, we got on the field for a little bit. It felt good.
That's true. It's a good way of putting it. We're going to get on the field after we get done here and partake in a little bit of that green beer.
Absolutely.
Sometimes you just let it speak for itself. The Irish flag, of course. That's a big Irishman right there.
That is a good-sized lad. And I can't remember being so fortunate with the weather here. It just seems like the last few years it's a little damp and rainy, and we got a beautiful day today.
If you're a Catholic, and many of you are, then you know that this is during the time of Lent, and St. Patty's Day parades, though, are meant to take a break from abstinence. You can actually take a break and enjoy yourself a little bit during Lent because you're celebrating another holiday that does have a religious tradition. So,
and they tend to run into each other. A lot of people who went to a fish fry somewhere probably had a pretty good time last night, too. Kicking off the fish fry season last night.
I'm seeing Cane's Chicken, Jeff, and I think I can smell it because Cane's Chicken, that's a delicious smell.
Yes. Well, we got some Jeeps, John. I know you're a Jeep guy. The Rough Cut Jeep Club coming your way. Members throughout Kentucky and southern Indiana. You know any of these guys in these Jeeps? Really tricked out, beautiful Jeeps.
Yeah, mine's a basic Jeep. Don't get me wrong, I love it.
No one has ever told me what does the rubber duck on the mean with a Jeep. If you have one of these on your dashboard,
yeah, it's kind of an inside thing where if you have a Jeep, they'll put a duck on you and they'll just leave it. It's kind of a friendly way of saying, hey, I share your passion for Jeeps.
I didn't know that. I've always wondered that.
Yeah, so because I get them all the time. I'll come out of a restaurant and there'll be a duck sitting right there on the.
They leave it on your
hood?
hood?
My door. They'll put it right there where the door handle and stick it right there.
And then you just throw it in the back?
Yeah. I try to pass it along. Pay it forward. Yeah.
There's plenty of Jeeps coming your way here.
There we go.
I miss having a Jeep. I had a Jeep for a while, and it was a lot of fun. They are fun.
The Jeep Club here, hey, they also do some fundraising for multiple charities. And participating in parades is also something they love doing.
You know, they were instrumental when we had the snowstorm as far as getting meds out and things to people in need who couldn't get out of their driveways. Stuff like that, which is very cool.
Jeep is one of those that looks rugged and is rugged. Yes.
We have got a bunch of Jeeps here.
I like the name of the club, Rough Cut.
Yes.
Rough Cut Jeep Club. There we go, Rough Cut.
It's about the only vehicle I can think of that you just take the doors off if you want.
Take the top off, take the doors off. So have you picked out one, Jeff, or is that your next purchase, a new Jeep?
Man, I would love to have any one of those Jeeps. They are beautiful.
You're the one that turned me on to them. I think.
And you've had one ever since?
Of the two of us, you had the Jeep first. You had a couple of really nice vintage.
They were fun.
Jeeps.
Put all that chrome on them.
Oh, yeah. So you can find the Rough Cut Jeep Club on Facebook, Instagram. You can check out their events tab, and they'll tell you where they'll be seen. If you happen to have a Jeep and you want to join, go to their Facebook and Instagram page. You'll be able to join in and maybe get your Jeep in this parade next year for the 53rd annual.
They're well represented, I'm telling you. I never knew there were so many Jeeps in Louisville.
It's funny, Jeff. You talk about a Jeep club and you say, okay, they give to charities and all that, but you made a good point. We've had a lot of snow this year, and you see a lot of Jeeps helping out folks, and that's a big part of what Rough Cut Jeep Club does.
My first Jeep, I had Huntington, West Virginia, and we had a snowstorm, 23 inches. And for 3 days, That's what I did. I was working on radio, and I'd get a call from somebody, and they really needed help. They said, I can't get my medicine. I'd jump in the Jeep, broadcast live, get them their stuff, come back to the radio station. It was fun. It was a good memory.
Well, you may be the next John O'Dwyer winning the Brennan Award for all the charitable causes that you help. Yeah. Now, I'm sorry, Jeff, but I don't think a Grand Cherokee qualifies as a Jeep. I don't know.
It's still a Jeep. It's a Jeep. It's just not a traditional Jeep. Jeep's been around a while. Since 1941? Is that correct? The only reason I knew that, we were driving in your Jeep, and I saw it on your car. So
okay.
I kind of stole that.
You cheated. That's okay. Oh, I'm going to have you throw in a few voices, Jeff. So, what would Tony Soprano say about a Jeep?
They're beautiful, man. Okay? Jump in that Jeep, have some fun.
No, Tony Soprano. Not
Tony
Montana.
I think you're Tony Montana, okay? That's what I was going to do.
Give me some Soprano.
It's a beautiful Jeep on a beautiful day. Look at all these people. Having so much fun. Very difficult situation when you have 30 people in the Jeep Club and all 30 want to be in the parade. We're running out of material.
Yeah, I don't think these Jeeps have trouble getting through 23 inches of snow. There are some jacked up Jeeps.
I just see dollar signs when I see those tires too. They are not cheap.
No. There's quite a few automobile makes, and everyone's proud of the car that they drive. But Jeep is a little different, a little more macho.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
The McCallahan School of Irish Dance, lad.
They're coming here. I love this. I love Irish dance. I don't know about you, but there's something about that. With the arms down, still doing the dance.
I've seen you do it.
No, you have not.
Jeff can do it. I'm telling you. Get a couple of green beers in me, and I'll give it a shot. I don't care.
You can be 3 years old and be a part of the McCallahan School of Irish. And they do it from 3 to 18, preschool through college. They give you classes, performances. That would be fun to learn. Dance?
I don't know.
No? Not your,
I don't know if it's me.
not your cup of tea, laddie.
Not my flavor, lad. But with that being said, I can appreciate it.
Oh, here they come. Here come the dancers. See how their arms are down?
Very cool.
I've heard it explained why they dance with their arms down, but John, it escapes me right now.
There are people who are very passionate. You know, they come into the palace and they perform, these Irish dancers, and I know that there are people who go every year. They come from different parts of the region, and they're very passionate about. I guess it's a way to show your Irish pride.
And even if it wasn't a St. Patty's Day parade, they'll make any parade shine doing their dance down the parade route.
Coming up next, Jeff, I think, the Irish dancers. This is great. I don't know if you've got that on camera, but it is pretty impressive. My buddy Steve Traeger. Steve Traeger, of course, the president of Republic Bank, serving the local community, whether it's commercial or personal, individuals. Yes, Republic Bank's got you covered. The marching bankers, they're calling themselves, Jeff.
And also, we got the foundation here, Lou City and Racing Foundation. Foundation's a 501c-3. It's a charitable arm for local teams. They use soccer to provide youth with a safe place and opportunity to dream. And you see them right on the River Road playing soccer all the time.
And that is the good thing about soccer. You talk about developing young talent, positive experiences for young people. Soccer is that.
It wasn't so big when we were growing up, but boy, is it big now. Oh.
SueDistracteddrivers.com. That's right. Personal injury lawyers. You've seen him on television.
Alex White.
Yep.
Yes.
I love him. Good dude.
Good guy. Good guy.
Yeah, you talk about helping out the community. He really does.
Sports a lot of great things, including U of L sports.
I don't get the Santa Claus tie-in, but I'll go with it. Santa just says, generosity, I love kids. Okay, it works. It works.
He's throwing candy, too. It's a natural.
That's a big old picture of Alex White, though.
Yes, it is.
That's a handsome individual.
Santa's actually got a green suit underneath the red one.
Okay. I didn't know it was O'Claus or Mick Claus.
I had no idea.
I had no idea. Now, this ought to be fun, Jeff. Here comes the League of Mascots.
Do you see these guys on television? I love the mascot races when you go to the ballpark and running around the bases. We got them all here represented here, celebrating their 13th anniversary.
900 appearances throughout the community, 900 appearances. So if you love a good mascot, this is the float. I guess it's a float, the float for you. And another Jeep with mascots.
The Geico Gecko would be smaller. Good size mascot.
Have you ever been a mascot, Jeff? I mean, just for fun? Or?
I have. I did it for a little bit when I was in high school. It's you always get the sense that someone else has been in this costume for too long when you're inside of yourself.
Ooh, got a little stench to it. I got you. Yeah, those get a little sweaty. BJ's Wholesale Club, they're located in Jefferson Mall. I went to their opening, Jeff. BJ's is, you talk about some deals to be had, so we appreciate them participating. They got a wholesale club. They brought the Shopper Chopper to entertain us.
I think that Two Men in a Truck is also part of the League of Mascots, or maybe somebody moved and picked the wrong street. It's going to take them a while to get out of here.
Good luck parking that thing down here today.
Right. We got more mascots back here.
Oh, okay, I got ahead of myself.
Still coming. Oh, we got all kinds of mascots on the way.
You know, the kids love the mascots, and I do too. It's fun.
Jets Pizza guy up there. All kinds of them.
Okay, now I'm unfamiliar. Is that a Ninja Turtle, Jeff? I'm not sure.
I'm not hip to that. I don't know which mascot.
Either that or a really ugly lizard. I can't figure it out.
I never realized we had so many mascots in town. That's got to be a barbecue pig, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it kind of sad when you look at a mascot. It makes you hungry, though. I'm looking for some barbecue.
Well, there's a Speaking of, there comes the Subway sub mascot.
Okay. I think I've eaten a sub about that size before.
The old $5 footlong. I miss those days, man.
Me too. What's up with that, Joe?
Oh.
Got to bring those back.
I can't tell you how many people I've heard say, "Well, you can't get out of there for not spending $18." There's BJ's Wholesale.
Things change. There's BJ's. I apologize.
That is one big grocery cart there. My gosh.
Yeah, BJ's. I've been in there, Jeff. I don't know about you, but I like Dunkin' Donuts coffee. They got great deals on a bunch of, Keurig, Dunkin' Donuts coffees. I mean, there's everything there, of course.
I have not been there.
It's a wholesale club. There's one right there in Jefferson Mall. It's brand new, beautiful store, huge, big warehouse, wholesale prices. BJ's Wholesale Club. Now, bluegrass does have Irish origins, doesn't it? Bluegrass.
Absolutely. You can hear that in there.
It's the I think not a violin, it's a fiddle, and that's very prominent.
Heavy bass with the fiddle.
There
it
we go.
works.
Knights of Columbus, Jeff. So glad they're here. We appreciate it. Founded in 1882 by Father Michael McGivney of New Haven, Connecticut. Over 2 million members worldwide. Charity is the Knights' main degree, and they donate millions of dollars and hours each year to many, many charities.
A lot of folks belong to them. Wednesday's Child here. Knights of Columbus, part of that program. Have you been part of the parade in any one of these? The buses go by, the trolleys go by. Have you ever been on any one of these for a parade before? I had the pleasure of doing it.
Oh, did you? I have not. I think the trolleys are cool. It reminds me of San Francisco and the old trolleys. But I walked last year with the mayor. I was a member of the marching Elvises. You and I, of course, have emceed this parade.
And trolleys are loaded down with coolers of beer. The challenge is, it's a long parade route, and when you gotta go, and you're not gonna go.
I gotcha. The Ryan Academy of Irish Dance. Again, Irish dance is a big part of St. Paddy's Day, and to me, we're glad to have representation. Jeff, that looks hard, but kids make it look easy.
Yeah, these folks came over from New Albany to do the dance.
Proud to have their 11th year of classes offered at the Ryan Academy of Irish Dance for all ages. Here comes the Highland Commerce Guild. Okay, we're in Bardstown. This is the place to be. Bardstown Aglow, of course, been going on for over 40 years. And this is the Highland Commerce Guild.
Well, they've got a job. Graffiti, whenever there's a graffiti anywhere in the Highlands, their job is to make it go away. And they do a good job of that, too.
Yeah,
keep the Highlands clean.
There'll be a big cleanup crew after this parade. I mean,
yeah. Sure will be.
I love seeing the kids smiling, Jeff.
I do too. I love all the beads. It does have a Mardi Gras feel to it. I've seen a lot of green beads today.
And by the way, Jeff, speaking of kids enjoying the parade, congratulations to you. You're going to be a grandpa pretty soon, my man.
I'm excited. Yeah. June. I got a little girl on the way.
And I'll go ahead and say yes, I'll be the godfather. I know you want to ask. It's a little awkward, so yeah, I'm in. Just letting you know.
I was going to ask you today.
Tyler Park Neighborhood Association. The Irish eyes are smiling on Tyler Park. The leprechauns are here leading the way with the Tyler Park Neighborhood Association.
That's pretty cool. They went all out with the leprechaun look.
IBEW, Local 369, Emerald sponsor of the St. Paddy's Day Parade. There's Tyler Park, of course, still on camera, but coming up is the IBEW Local 369. Top-notch apprenticeships, let you work on your house's receptacles, hospital MRI machines, everything in between. Best trained electricians in the city. Tyler Park's well represented.
I never realized Tyler Park was so big. I just love the people that walk around the parade route, Johnny. They've all got cups in their hand. I don't think that's Pepsi in the cups, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I think they're enjoying it the way they should.
Yeah.
Hey, if you're going to be in a parade, make it fun. We've got representation from unions all over the city. UA plumbers, pipe fitters, service techs, Jeff. Looking to earn a trade or you want to obtain better pay and benefits, go to lu502.com.
And more people are doing just that. They're figuring out that, it's a great career to be in a trade.
Local 502, UA plumbers, pipe fitters, and service techs.
HVAC techs, they do well. They make a lot of money.
Sheet metal workers, local 110. Also known as SMART Local 110, rich history in Kentucky since 1903. Represents over 1,000 skilled craftspeople across 94 counties in Kentucky. Jeff, I think they got the green hoodie memo that we got. There's a lot of green hoodies.
Got a lot of green hoodies. There had to have been a run on green hoodies in this town for this, because I've seen a lot of people wearing them today.
And folks, we did not call each other. We just happened to wear green hoodies. You're kind of a fashionista, though, Jeff. I'll follow your lead any day.
That's one of the things when you grow up with a brother. It's an unwritten rule. You can't wear the same kind of clothes wherever you go out. Can't do it.
No.
Twins don't even do it anymore.
I'd say it's safe to say, Jeff, Louisville is a union town. We've seen representation. We got the Iron Workers local union coming up, number 70 of the Iron Workers, chartered in August 6th of 1903. Here's their motto, Jeff. We don't go to the office, we build the office.
Absolutely.
That's pretty cool.
Strong presence in Louisville, you're correct.
Yep. If you're looking at Louisville skyline, then, hey, these guys are responsible. Iron Workers local union number 70. Great pride in participating in this year's parade.
Yeah, we're getting all the unions coming out today.
Yes.
Union number 70, the Iron Workers, followed by the Carpenters Union, local 175.
This is I think a chance for folks to, if you're in the parade, proud of where you work, proud of being from Louisville, proud to be a part of the 52nd annual St. Patty's Day Parade.
I didn't realize they'd been doing it since 73. I can remember going to a lot of parades years past, but 1970, think about 52 years.
Whew.
I got a feeling it might not have been this big back then.
I remember last year walking with Mayor Greenberg, Jeff, and as you mentioned, it was chilly. Today really couldn't be more perfect.
Oh, it's a perfect sun shining. As soon as that sun goes down, I think it's going to get a little cooler, but it feels pretty good right now. There are the Iron Workers represented.
Yep. As I mentioned, folks, if I'm out of order a little bit, please excuse me. It's so many people, it's hard to see who's coming up here, but you're getting a bird's eye view courtesy of Metro TV. Channel 184 on Spectrum, 200, we're on Roku. Fire TV apps, Amazon, YouTube. Thank you for watching Metro TV. Tell your friends. A lot of good content, Jeff.
A lot of enthusiasm. This is an off day, They're out here in the parade representing all their unions, local workers, and they're all together having fun on the weekend.
I've never built a float, but I'm amazed at some of the detail. I can't imagine how many hours some of these folks have put in.
Yeah, I think and it's a point of pride for a lot of these iron workers and unions like that to be better than the next union that's following you in the parade. So
Good point.
Watching them set up as we came in, and surprised. A lot of it is like a last-minute thing. They got to dress these floats up, get them looking good before they take off, and it's neat to watch.
Can you take a gander, Jeff? Who's coming up here? Do we know? I know we've got Bloom Elementary coming up here very shortly, but I'm not sure if I'm ahead of the game again.
Bloom Elementary, built in 1896. Another one of those old elementary schools. Not as old as our dear old Melbourne Heights.
Ooh.
Now
you're going back on me now. Right here in the heart of the Highlands, Bloom Elementary, a place where all students are welcomed and taught how to grow and learn and help others. Go Bulldogs, Bloom Elementary. I think they are coming up here, Jeff.
A lot of smiling faces today. It is a big day for the city today, and you know it's not like there isn't other stuff to do.
Oh, you're exactly right. You know, we're in the middle of March Madness.
We've got a game at the Yum Center just down the street. There's so many folks out here today.
You know, I've had so many great memories here in the Highlands, Jeff. I know you do. We mentioned the fine dining and, of course, the Irish pubs today. You know, the eclectic shopping. The Highlands is unique to Louisville. You can find just about anything that speaks to Louisville here in the Highlands.
It's small business at its best, too. And you know, if you know a shop owner out here at the Highlands, I'm sure you support them. Local as local can get.
Now, this must be our folks from Bloom Elementary because I see a lot of kiddos. I'm hoping I'm correct. I may be wrong.
Yes, that is Bloom. The Pleasant Knoll Fire Hall coming at you now. From the rolling hills of Ireland to the bluegrass fields of Kentucky, Irish heritage and culture unites us all. Pleasant Knoll Fire Hall, here with a sample of some of the things that bond them. The whiskey, the potatoes, the partying.
Yeah, you may be born in the bluegrass, but Irish heritage is as green as a shamrock.
That is an old fire truck there. That's got to be the oldest one we've seen.
Yes. Yeah, that's vintage. I'm surprised that bad boy is still running it.
I kid you not. I believe they were working on that as we were coming in. They had the hood up. They were it smelled a little bit like gasoline.
Yeah, if my house is on fire, I'm not feeling too safe if that comes to the door. I'm sorry. But it's beautiful.
It is. There.
Don't make me get up and dance.
Oh, no.
You don't want it. Letting their Irish pride shine. Fire trucks from about every era. I don't think these guys are putting out any fires today, though.
No. And they're having fun. It's not often you get to see a fire truck go by and guys are waving at you, smiling.
That's true.
Yeah, it's a good feeling.
It is a good feeling.
It's got the pot of gold up there.
Ah, laddie.
We haven't done that yet. I'm surprised one of us hasn't broken into character. The Lucky the Leprechaun.
Oh, I've been waiting on it, my friend. Believe me, laddie, it's coming.
You've waited a wee bit too long.
A wee bit. You know, it's funny, Jeff, when I went to Ireland, the people there, like you said, very, very nice, but also very very proud of being Irish. And, you know, there's this feeling of patriotic pride that I think is coming back to America as well. And I'm not getting political. I'm just saying, regardless of your party affiliation, you know, we live in a great country.
Right. There's nothing wrong with some pride.
Now, Jeff, I don't know what is that. That is a jacked up Humvee. That is pretty cool, though.
That is an old Army vehicle.
Woo. Coming up, Sparkles and Spurs line dancers. Sparkles and Spurs, your local dance team. Look at them. Look for them at local festivals. They're going to be coming up here and dancing here very shortly.
Dancing in the streets today. Yes, you could get away with it today. Great vantage point. We are kind of in the heart of the Highlands at the beginning of the parade route here. I know the Outlook Inn is just down the street from us.
Yeah, right in front of the Church of the Advent, which is, as I mentioned, very appropriate religious holiday. And like you said, a lot of these shops, Jeff, doors are open. Come on in, take a look-see.
You ever been on one of the Mint Julep tours?
I have not, but I've heard rave reviews. It's one of those things, kind of like the whole bourbon tour experience, something very unique, right?
Yeah, and it's nice to sit back and have a driver. You get to see some of these places, some of the distilleries around, and that's what they do. They've been doing it since 2008. Do Ireland tours as well.
Yep. All over the Bluegrass, Nashville, Tennessee. I didn't know they did Irish tours, Jeff. That's pretty cool.
No idea.
You would think, though, I can see the tie-in there. Mint, julep, green. I don't know. Maybe I'm reaching. Is this the Queenland and Potter family, Jeff?
I believe it is.
Queenland?
The 2025 Kentucky O Derby.
Oh, Derby.
Oh, so many people having a good time.
Yes.
Yeah, the Queen and Potter family excited to blend their bluegrass roots with the local traditions of the Kentucky heartland. They call it the running of the green clovers. That is a neat float.
It is pretty cool. And the music doesn't hurt.
No. Twin spires there without the spire. I guess they had to. Yeah, the spire would have made it too tall.
Yeah, we might have hit a few of those hot wires up here on Bardstown Road in the Highlands.
Group's having a ball.
What's up, Louisville?
Shady Green River Club.
You guys having a good time?
Everybody's favorite nonprofit, founded in 1946. 56 members that work all year to collect money for special causes. They also do the Angel Tree every year and help as many angels as they can.
Yeah, here they come. Yes. You mentioned that, John, the Shady Glen River Club here.
I was a little ahead of it. Yeah, there they are.
Do the Angel Tree every year. I know you've been a part of that for a long while.
Wave 3, yes.
Port of Prospect, Kentucky, boy. I tell you what, Prospect came out of that floodwater pretty good. I know Captain's Quarters are still cleaning out a lot of that, and so many restaurants out there. We got lucky. That was a quick little flood, but a lot of people had to evacuate.
Hopefully we're finished with the flooding. I hope so, yeah. The sunshine sure is encouraging. I'm feeling very optimistic about an early spring now. Well, I guess at this point it wouldn't be early, would it? We're due.
We're due. I think it was March 20th officially spring.
Official first day of spring, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, we're seeing some nice weather coming our way this week, though. I am looking forward to it.
I am. Now, Jeff, I have been looking forward to this next float that is coming up here very shortly, because you and I ran into a lady. We were sitting here, I think we were thinking about a green beer. I'm not going to say we partake, but we were thinking about it.
Thinking about it. We were leaning that way.
But she was dressed up as Mrs. Roper on Three's Company. For those who are a little long in the tooth like I am, you probably remember Three's Company. John Ritter and Suzanne Summers. And anyway, Mrs. Roper was a prominent character, so I'm looking forward to seeing the million Miss Ropers of Louisville and Southern Indiana.
They had the authentic dresses on. They had the wig, and what she said, who she was, she said, "Don't you know who I am?" Me and you were both, and then she said, "Mrs. Roper." I go, "Oh, yep, that's who you are."
Mrs. Roper. You know, some Jeff were attracted to Suzanne Summers. Mrs. Roper was actually doing it for me. I get pretty excited seeing Mrs. Roper. Is this them? I can't wait for them to come. I know I'm ahead of the game here. There's so many floats that I'm not sure which they're a part of, but who cares?
Yeah.
It's all about fun.
Shady Glen River Club even brought up that boat's for sale. 1957.
I wouldn't mind having one of those old boats, but when they're wood like that, that's a lot of, you got to take care of them.
Teak wood, yes.
I want to again mention the Episcopal Church of the Advent. We're right here in front of it, and it is beautiful. Right here at East Broadway, right there by Cave Hill Cemetery. When Cherokee Triangle was added to the National Registry of Historic Places, the Church of the Advent was described as the listing in the document as the architectural and historical keystone of the district. The doors are open today at the Episcopal Church of the Advent. Come on by, take a look around. It is gorgeous.
Yeah, it's beautiful stone.
Here they are, Jeff, the Ropers.
The Million Mrs. Ropers. Those ladies are having fun. How did Mrs. Roper end up being in a St. Patty's Day parade?
I have no idea. And these kids are looking and go, who is Mrs. Roper? She definitely had a unique look to her.
She did. Oh.
Again, we thank the Episcopal Church of the Advent for hosting us. We really appreciate it. The Reverend Dr. Timothy Mitchell, a Louisville native, was installed as the rector in May of 2008 of the Episcopal Church of the Advent. That's you. Nice to see you. There he is, right here.
He's got a beautiful church.
Timothy Mitchell. So, Timothy, lean in here close to the mic and tell me, your doors are open today, right?
Absolutely, yeah. We open our doors every St. Patrick's Day for people to use our restrooms. We've got some games for kids inside, some puzzles, big Doritos pizza as well.
And this is, you talk about one of the iconic buildings here, not in just the Highlands, but in Louisville.
Yes.
This certainly is one. Tell me a little bit about the history.
Yeah, it was actually, the architect is Frederick Withers. He was in the architecture firm with Frederick Law Olmsted in New York. So he came down here to do our building before Olmsted did the park system. And he was a London-trained architect, and so is well known for a lot of secular buildings in Manhattan as well.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll come by and say hi, right?
Okay.
Stop by. Everybody,
Absolutely.
I appreciate you coming on with us. Thank you.
Doors are always welcome. We host a lot of different groups, a lot of 12-step groups here during the week and other times.
You're a valuable part of the community. We appreciate all you do.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Ellen and Train, if you couldn't hear that.
How about that Ellen and Train, Jeff?
Tony Lindauer.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That is definitely parade worthy.
Some very important people in there, too. David Nicholson, Morgan McGarvey in there. Audra Eckerly. We're all here.
I'm a big fan of McGarvey. I tell you what, Steve, Jeff, I have found him to be a man of action. He's a lot like our mayor. He wants to get things done, and I think he's done a really great job.
Holding these town hall meetings. I was driving by Ballard High School, John, just last week, and I wondered, it was on the weekend. I go, what? Well, they must have some big game going on. No, it was one of his, inside, he's doing one of his town hall meetings, and it was packed.
And big shoes to fill in John Yarmouth, and he's done a good job.
Absolutely. Well, the Shriners. There's not a parade without the Corsair Shriners. They have a ball.
They do.
They have a lot of fun.
Distributed more than $200 million of support since the 1980s. Child care initiatives, of course. Continuing the legacy of love and compassion for children that began 80 years ago. Corsair for Kids supports over 200 pediatric agencies in our community.
A giant fez is made in parade. I wonder how many miles they've logged. I've seen them in so many parades. Corsair Shriners always step up to the plate.
Jeff, it wouldn't be an Irish parade here in Louisville without the Corsair Shriners and the guys who are following them.
And the Ryan family getting ready to follow them after that. Shriners, they're gonna.
We got a long list of Shriners here. Yeah.
They're gonna let it know that they're here. Very cool. Love the dune buggies.
The Fez, iconic. Is it okay for me to say Corsair clowns scare me? Is that okay?
It's fine.
I think it's okay.
See them every year at the circus.
They kind of scare me. You know, that's a personal phobia, though. I know they're friendly.
Oh, the hillbillies. There they are, John. Wholesale hillbillies making their way here, too.
Get a little sun today, Jeff. I didn't expect that.
Feels great.
It really does. Very fortunate. I was hoping we'd get this kind of weather, and the luck of the Irish fell upon us.
We did luck out today.
Waving to everybody here. If you're watching Metro TV, thank you for joining us.
Is it radio?
TV.
We appreciate you. Once again, Roku, Amazon Fire, YouTube. We're all over the place. If you have Spectrum, channel 184 and channel 200. The Flying Fez just passed you there.
Very well represented.
That's one of those calliope organs. I wonder if it works. It just went by us.
Now, John, I think
I don't
want
wanna
to
know.
Wholesale clowns coming before
Oh, no.
too long.
Don't tell me that. No, I'm teasing, of course. They make a lot of kids happy. They just
they do.
happen to scare me. Yeah, if you see a man in a fez, something positive is happening.
Yes.
That's just the bottom line.
Well, once again, I wish I could kind of see ahead. There's so many people. Our vantage point, it's tough to see what's coming up in the parade, but I do think that the Ryan family is coming up. Yep, I can see them. Here they come, John.
Well, you know, I
Everyone
know
knows
Bill
the
Ryan. We know
Yes.
a lot of the Ryans.
Everyone knows the Ryan.
I can't do that.
Ryan family, you know, Bill Ryan, Dugan Ryan is probably out there too. There's lots of Ryans in Louisville.
For years, they've been coming out celebrating St. Patrick's Day, showing they're Irish, very proud of it, of course. We love having them. You know, you talk about a name that is very prominent, the Ryans. I mean, and they're movers and shakers. They're some power, a very powerful family. I think that's safe to say, making the community better.
Absolutely.
Cadillac collection coming over, Jeff. You know, Elvis loved himself a Cadillac.
Our dad loved a Cadillac. How many Cadillacs did Dad have in his lifetime?
He did. Our dad loved him
it
a
would
Cadillac.
seemed like every other car was a Cadillac.
Cadillac Club was established in 2017. Rapidly growing classic Cadillac car club. People are passionate about them. You can see their restored classics in other parades and car shows. They also host and assist and sponsor many local charities in Kentucky, and I know they're coming up as we say hi to the Ryan family.
Dan.
If you're not a Ryan, you're not trying.
They're still coming. Plenty of Ryans today.
My goodness.
Yes.
It's funny, you and I between us probably know about 50 Ryans ourselves. And,
Absolutely.
And I'm sure if you're watching Metro TV, you know a Ryan or two, and I bet they're good people. I guarantee it. I'm looking forward to this Cadillac collection. I got ahead of myself again. Like I said, due to the crowd, it's hard to tell what's coming up, but I know they're due up, and I'm looking forward to it.
Now, I could be wrong, but the Smiling Irishman, he's part of the Ryan family. He was represented earlier.
Yes.
Bob
Passed
Ryan.
away 3 years ago. But I remember, Jeff, you talk about a guy you're going to see on TV every day. Heavy advertiser.
Yep.
But he was loved.
Yes. Similar to somebody like, he would be the Irish version of Charlie Wilson. You see their ads for
Or the Hammer.
The Hammer himself. Modern day Hammer.
Or we
Blarney
saw,
Boys coming our way. They've been attending since 1974. Those years they have floated down Main Street, J-Town. Now the Highlands bring the Irish spirit to all they meet. The Blarney Boys.
the Blarney Boys. The Blarney Boys live. I bet those guys are fun to hang with.
I bet they are.
Blarney
too.
boys. I mean, if you got a name like Blarney, you better be buying drinks.
What
That's all I
time
know.
do you think Bardstown Road shuts down tonight?
Yeah, if ever. Catholic Charities.
Yeah, Catholic Charities of Louisville. Been around since 1939, offering a wide variety of programs that welcome, empower, and strengthen people throughout the Archdiocese of Louisville and beyond.
I'm not sure, Jeff. I can't see what's coming up.
Yeah, we're still got a lot of folks here from the Catholic Charities of Louisville, still making their way down.
Join in. Was that the OJs or the Spinners? That was the Spinners, wasn't it? Was that the OJs or Spinners?
that was the
What's
OJs.
I think you're right. I think it's the OJs. We should know. I mean,
Yeah,
we were on RKA doing oldies forever.
Oh, for a long, long time.
If I hear-
But it escapes you quickly after about 3 years.
If I hear Diana Ross Baby Love one more time.
There are some songs that should just go away.
Yeah, we played that a lot. It was fun. We had a good
Yeah,
time.
we did.
Who we got here, Jeff?
The Mercurios.
Mercurio family. I didn't realize this Mercurio Irish. Who cares? They're good people.
And they got in the parade somehow. Here we go, John. You mentioned it earlier, the McKiernan clan here. They've been to every one of these.
The McKiernan clan. Now that is
Yes.
definitely Irish.
Yes. They bring their own bluegrass band today, complete with a guest ukulele player from Limerick, Ireland. Performed in the 1978 Louisville St. Patrick's Parade with Limerick City Marching Band, the McKiernan Clan. What song is that? Is that Good Old Mountain Dew?
I think this is the Lady Centurion Steppers, Jeff. Is that right? Lady Centurion Steppers are coming up here shortly. Not yet. Not yet.
That's awesome. I've seen your son on one of those bikes.
You know, my
Didn't
son
he-
Austin can.
Didn't he do that for
Yeah,
a
he
while?
can do he can still ride a unicycle.
That'll get your attention. How do you get off of that thing?
Yeah, you have to know what you're doing. You're exactly right. I mean, he's up there a good 8 feet. So. You know, I'm sorry, but if you're on a unicycle today, stay away from the green beer, please. Do not drink and drive that thing.
That would be a rough lesson. Oh.
I was looking forward to the Cadillacs. I saw a couple, but I think they kind of missed out. I don't know. Maybe
You know what happens in this parade? I think a lot of people get started too early, and then they kind of just bow out. I'm not up for the parade today. You're talking about the steppers. Here they come. The Lady Centurion Steppers.
Yes. Pride themselves on being creative, confident, and entertaining, an African-American female step team. It's displaying their passion and their talents for the parade, and we appreciate them coming here. The 52nd annual St. Patty's Day Parade in the heart of the Highlands.
The O'Connell clan. 25th year in a row and counting they've been a part of this parade.
The O'Connell
And there are
clan.
a bunch in that clan.
I think we got the Louisville Free Public Library coming up as well. We just had the Portland Library reopen. I know the mayor did the ribbon cutting there, and
It's exciting.
yep, friends of the library are here. You know, a strong community needs lots of great libraries. We have them here in Louisville, and thanks to Mayor Greenberg and his team, we are restoring, revitalizing, and reopening libraries all over the city.
Shout out to my brother-in-law who works for the library system here for the city, IT person, been doing it for years. I guess he's been there for 25 years.
Wow. Very cool. Now, you know I'm looking forward to this one, Jeff. No, there's a library. I want to make sure we give them their due. The days of the Dewey Decimal System are gone. Checking out a lot. I think I'm still late on a few library books. I don't want to talk about it.
I never could pick up on that. Do you remember that? You have to get in that index card thing. And it's
Right.
Oh, that's why I never.
I think I'm still
went
got
to
some
the
overdue
library.
books, yeah. Still have some. I am looking forward to the British Sports Car Club. Jeff knows I have a passion for them. I have an MGB. Thank you.
There's
Thank
so
you, everybody.
much-
There's
so
some
much
folks
fun.
asking. They say, "Hey, if you want us to move, we'll move." No, that's okay. I think
Yeah,
people
I think
understand.
they're having fun.
Jeff knows
Sports
I have
Car-
an MGB. I got a 65, don't I?
Are you a part of the club?
I am not, and I need to be. I have a 65 MGB that I love. Jeff knows it. I don't know what it is about them. There's some kind of allure that's unique to a British sports car.
Well, all these have the top down on a beautiful top down day, and it seems like when I've been with you and yours, you got the top down. You see somebody else going the other way that has one. Do you get that respect wave because
Yep.
you're taking care of a car that's been around for a while?
Austin Healey's, MGs, Jaguars, Triumphs, all kinds of British sports cars are on display here from the 50s, 60s, and 70s, all driven on the back roads of Kentucky. You may see one. Jeff, you know when you have a Jeep, you give them the peace sign. You know, when you have an MG, you hold up a wrench because you know you're going to be working
You're
on
going to
it.
be working on that thing a lot. How many have you had?
I've had 3. I had that midget. I had a 77 white MGB, and now my 65 black MGB. I love them.
You love them. British
I do.
sports cars. And there are a bunch of them in the parade today. They come represented. What is that? Don't they do an event every year at the St. Joe's grounds?
They do. They have a big British sports car club. And I think you're right, Jeff. I think it's the largest in the area, and it's, literally hundreds of British sports cars.
I get a kick out of you and the wrench. I have to have that nearby.
They're always going to need work, but you know what? Every minute I have it on the road, it's worth it. It's
Right,
worth it.
is it like a boat? They say that it's like that when you own a boat.
Yeah, you're right. When you get out on it, you're loving it, absolutely
All right.
loving it. But be prepared for some mechanic bills. I'm telling you.
That doesn't sound like fun to me.
Yeah, there's a part of them you got to love them because they're going to need to be cared for. That's for sure. But they are beautiful. I don't.
Now this is I see some newer models too. Do they still come out? Is that an Alfa Romeo?
Alfa Romeo, that's an Italian sports car, so I don't know, but hey, we'll let them in.
My favorite color. I love that hunter green color that
TR6.
they have with the old English green. It's so pretty.
TR4s. Oh, I do like that British green, that racing green.
Is that
Yes,
called racing green?
I think so. British racing green. You're right. It's a classic. And again, if you're following along here on Metro TV, thank you for your patience. There's such a crowd here, and it's a good thing. We don't mind, but sometimes our view is obscured, and we're not giving you the right order, but it's fun.
Yeah, we can't see a thing, but we're having a good time.
Yeah. We don't see it till they're right up on us, and you guys are going, okay, either they're a little slow, too much green beer, or all of the above.
Right. The green beer comes later.
Yes. That's a nice looking MG. I love it.
He's kind of late to the parade. Do you think he might have?
Right. He's a little late. Here they come. These guys, yeah. No, but they are fun. They're not fast, Jeff. You know, I think the allure for me is getting out on a country road, you know, maybe going across the river to Huber's or Stumler's, and, you know, they're really good about hugging the road. I just love my MGB, and I'd like to step up, you know, get a TR4, TR6. They're a little more pricey, but
I'm gonna go out this summer and take advantage. Sleepy Hollow, go driving down there.
There you
That
go.
would be fun.
there you go.
And the Louisville Tourism, Big Lou. I think this is the first time at the parade here. Louisville Tourism taking the Big Lou on the road to showcase the best of Bourbon City.
Bourbon experiences, culinary experiences, encouraging everyone to travel our great city. Louisville Tourism, Big Lou, and you know, the bourbon industry's certainly been good to Louisville, but Jeff, there's a lot more here to offer. I mean, we are a foodie town. If you love good food, I know a lot of cities say that, but I do believe we have some of the best chefs, best restaurants in the country.
But that bourbon experience is not bad. Have you ever been to Michter's, inside Michter's? That is an experience.
How cool is that?
If people don't go there, they need to go out there because I mean they'll make you up a drink there.
We'll hit it again. No, I love it. They're saying hit that Bourbon City. Of course we are. Yeah. We'll hit it again. Louisville Tourism, Big Lou.
Here comes St. Nicholas Clan with the Irish Santa. John, did you know there was an Irish Santa? He's got his elves with him today too.
I did not, but I know now.
They're first cousins. You didn't know that.
I did not.
St. Nicholas,
Irish
apparently.
Santa.
Yes. Born on March 15th, Santa says, have fun and behave. Happy St. Patrick's Day. There are the elves.
All right, Jeff, both my boys are proud graduates of Male High School. The Diamond Dogs. Pep rallies, basketball games, you'll see them there. Passion for stepping and talking about their school, younger generations, future Bulldogs, the Male High School Diamond Dogs. Nice round of applause. A little entertainment here.
Jefferson County Teachers Association, Cat in the Hat, proud to be affiliated with the state of Kentucky and show us bluegrass green. He fits in today, the St. Patty's Parade. Cat in the Hat, he says, read every day.
Okay, now this next one, Jeff, is going to bring back some memories for me. LRS 102.
The Walrus? Still
Cuckoo
around?
Cachoo.
That was a cat in the hat.
There's the cat in the hat. You're right. There we go. Dr. Seuss, man, you talk about a guy who owns a niche, iconic.
Yes.
One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish, hop on pop. I remember all of them, man. I read them to my kids.
I see the Walrus down there, John, the LRS 102. You worked there for a while,
I
didn't
did.
you?
Rocky and Ramsey back in the day.
I never worked on that radio station. I know you did for a while, and a lot of people remember it.
A lot of good memories of Rocky Knight. A shout out to Rocky Knight. He's retired now, Jeff, but he taught me everything I know about radio and regrets every second of it. Thanks for the shout out. Very nice.
Comes the Roller Derby Club of Louisville. Louisville Roller Derby, first of any WFTDA sanctioned roller derby league. I love watching roller derby.
I do. It looks dangerous to me, Jeff. That's one thing you and I never mastered was roller skates. And
No, and a lot of people I know grew up with Champs roller domes. And
Right.
it looks like a bad ankle waiting to happen for me.
They work together to promote roller derby and foster community while providing hard-hitting entertainment. Louisville Roller Derby. You can follow them on social media at LouisvilleRollerDerby.com.
There's a reason why they wear those knee pads too, because they will go down on occasion.
Oh yeah, it's a pretty rough sport,
It is
man.
rough
I mean,
sport.
is
Rough
that
and tumble.
It's a yeah. You know, you remember for a while it was really hot, and I think it's making a comeback.
The O'Brien clan, it's the first year they've been part of the parade. Lifetime residents of Louisville. It's about time you got here. Bill and Ann O'Brien, the O'Brien clan.
What is
What would a parade in Louisville be without Churchill Downs and the Kentucky Derby?
I'm waiting, man. I'm getting fired up. All the Derby preps are starting now, and there's Steve Butterman, the bugler.
Yeah, there we go.
I want to hear him. Do some call to the post.
Yes.
Won't be long.
They got their iconic starting gate here, ready for Derby 151. You know, 150 lived up to the hype. It was a great Derby, and we get this kind of weather on Derby Day. I'd be happy. A little warmer would be nice, but oh, you asked for it. He's delivering.
He's awesome. Think about how long he's been at Churchill. And I mean, ever since I can remember going to the track, he's been the bugler.
You know, you see him at a lot of events. I'm betting that's a good side hustle. You know, you get the bugler for Churchill Downs.
You have a party in your backyard and hire him to kick off your party. It's awesome.
I would be a little nervous, though, for the Kentucky Derby. I mean, you've got the entire nation watching you and listening. If you miss a note, they're going to call you out.
And he never does, though. I mean, never does. They got the starting gate. They brought the starting gate down.
Yep, that's what they said. They're going to bring a starting gate out.
Wow.
Okay, what was your favorite Derby, Jeff? Derby win? It's always when you had a winner. So
Last year. Me and you both.
Yep, we did.
We got on the same horse last year. Oh, Dan, man, he came through, didn't he? That was electric. I can't tell you before then how long it had been since I'd had a Derby winner. Well, me and you ended up getting on the same horse, Mystic Dan, last year.
You know who helped me out with that? Mark Klein, the comedian.
Yes.
Mark Klein, he loves the horses, and he called it.
That is an authentic starting gate, by the way. That's the real deal.
Wow. That's pretty cool. I've never seen it up close like that.
Yeah.
Mercurio's Music and Restro Bar. I don't know what a Restro Bar is, but it's located at 2931 Rockland Avenue. Place to go for great food, including their pizza. Mercurio's Music and Resto Bar. Stop in and tell them you saw him at the St. Patrick's Day Parade.
52nd year. That's hard to believe. Churchill Downs well represented today.
Yep. Yeah, I'm getting ahead of myself again. I didn't realize they were still coming, Jeff. I cannot. Vantage point is tough. Hard to see. But that's a good thing. Lots of people. I could go for a good slice of pizza right now.
So many great places in
Well,
the
you aren't
Highlands
kidding.
to have pizza. Do you have a favorite?
You know, of course, in Palazzeri's legendary. You know, that new Goodfellas down here has been very popular. There's a bunch.
I love Zaz.
Do you? You like
been to
Zaz?
That's
Good
really
pizza,
good,
yeah.
yeah.
All of them are good, and
Been around
Mercurio's
for a
is
long
one of
time.
them. Tell them you saw him at the St. Patty's Day Parade. Maybe that'll get you extra pepperoni.
Got some dogs coming through here. And I don't know, are these rescue dogs?
Here we go. It's the All-Star Mobile Vet. Newly opened mobile veterinary clinic. Brings compassion and comprehensive veterinary care to pets and their families in the Louisville area. Now that van is outfitted with surgery, x-ray, blood work, dental cleaning. They can do all that and bring it to you, keeping up with the latest pet care.
You know, I got to think, we needed some dogs at this parade.
I agree.
Yeah, it's a great day to be a dog, too. About 50 degrees. Dogs love this. Oh,
I don't want the Irish dancers, though, to follow those dogs. They're gonna have to avoid some landmines. Joking. Sorry, folks. Okay, here's something I know everyone looks forward to, Jeff.
Bourbon and Beyond.
Yes. Danny Wimmer presents Bourbon and Beyond. 8 days of music. You got Louder Than Life, Bourbon and Beyond. Get your passes now. $10 down for both festivals, starting at $10 down. Right now at bourbonandbeyond.com, louderthanlife.com. Jeff, these concerts that come here to Louisville are some of the best in the country, and they've been receiving awards every year. 60,000, 70,000 people, not unusual. Pearl Jam set a record last year, even bigger with Luke Bryan. It's incredible.
You think about it. They've been around long enough now. They're not going anywhere. They'll be back every year. Bourbon and Beyond is a great event for the city.
Bourbon City Camaro Club. If you love a beautiful Camaro, you're going to love this.
Club just organized in 2020. Bourbon City Camaro Club recognizes all years of Camaros, Pontiac Firebirds, Trans Ams. Oh, yeah.
They're a little horsepower here.
Yeah, they do.
Always
Beautiful
looking for new
cars.
members. Bourbon City Camaro Club.
Plenty of Camaros out here. I love old Camaro. I don't know about you.
Yeah, me too. Those mid to late 60s Camaros, nice.
Orange one, with the white stripes, just beautiful Camaros. The new ones aren't bad either.
No. It's that whole muscle car thing, Mustangs, Camaros, Firebirds, Trans Ams, yes.
Beautiful. Look at the paintwork on these guys.
American muscle. We can talk about British sports cars all we want, but
That's
you're not going to beat these off the line.
Yeah, no,
It's
you're
not
not.
happening.
I had no friends that had a Camaro either. It was like one of those cars. It was a muscle car that was a little on the pricey side. If you had one that was old, it was cool. It was probably your dad's, and he didn't let you drive it.
That's right.
Oh,
I had a friend I went to high school with, Jeff, Bobby Taffel. And, of course, you recognize the name Taffel
Yeah,
Motors.
right.
So he had access to all those Camaros, and we were all so jealous.
so nice. Thanks, Dad.
Yeah. Come on, Bobby. I thought we were friends. Let me borrow one of those Camaros for a prom date or something.
Well, they are well represented with plenty of Camaros out here today. How do you like that yellow one there? That is pretty. Yellow, greenish Camaro with the black stripes.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
you know what that says? Our dad, who was a police officer, that says, pull me over. You see
I'm
me?
fast. Pull me over.
You might as well go ahead.
John, we got the Captain's Quarters float coming in. Captain's Quarters restaurant. Now, they got some flooding issues, but I don't know. Go to their Facebook page. It's fascinating. They have a way to fight off the flood now. They flood themselves.
Yes.
They
with
seal
clean
the
water.
doors. Yes, with clean water. And so when the dirty water comes and meets the window, it doesn't get. It's brilliant.
It's technology at its best, man. You think about that, avoiding mold and keeping it clean. That's fantastic.
I drove by there just to see how they were doing. It's already looks like the flood had never been there. Captain's Quarters. It's gonna be a good season to head on out by the river and go to
Is
Captain's
this
Quarters.
Brad's trailer rental? I hope I didn't miss him. Yeah, there's Captain's Quarters. You're right, Jeff.
They're having some fun on that float. They put a lot of work into that float. That was one of my first jobs as a kid. I worked at Captain's Quarters. I was a busboy at Captain's Quarters.
I remember that,
Mahons
Jeff.
used to
But
own it.
you know what? You work at Captain's Quarters. You learn to hustle.
Yeah.
That's a job. That's some work. Okay, the Macaulay clan. The Macaulay clan harkens from Northern Ireland, arrived to a port in Baltimore in 1800. Some of the members migrated to Kentucky to farm, and they settled near the Marion County area. So we got Virgil, Jane Macaulay. They moved their family to Louisville, where their grandson Eric Macaulay was born in 1974. I've been waiting for a Celtics jersey. Is this the Cutlass Supreme Band? I hear a band.
Sounds like it, yeah. Celebrating the music of Irish rockers, Thin Lizzy. I didn't know Thin Lizzy were Irish rockers. I didn't. Now I'm kind of embarrassed.
I didn't either.
Should have known that.
And I know the Pedal Club is coming up as well. I'm trying to get ahead of it. I can't see it, but I know it's on the list here. So hopefully you're enjoying the view. Once again, welcome to Metro TV, the 52nd annual St. Patty's Day Parade.
I love live bands on a float. That's so cool.
Thin Lizzy. The boys are back in town.
Yeah.
The Pedal Pub is the original party bike. You want to go on a party? Pedal Pub brings you to two of the three of the hottest bars in Louisville. Accommodate up to 75 people with multiple bikes.
I've been on one of those, John. They are a ball. I don't know if you've been on Pedal Pub. It is fun. It's a lot of fun. You can book your ride online right now. Pedal Pub of Louisville takes your next event to the next level.
Way FM, Louisville's 1059, 1043, Way FM, contemporary Christian music for Louisville. You're invited to tune in to The Wally Show, morning 6 to 11 a.m. You can post a prayer request on the prayer wall and have others pray for you at wayfm.com.
Oh, the Brotherhood of the Friendly Green Jackets. 5 childhood friends who believe that St. Patrick's Day is a lifestyle, not just a holiday. You're having a blast? They'll change that if you're not. The Brotherhood of Friendly
They're
Green
coming by
Jackets.
Fast and Furious. Cardinal Moving. Sorry we missed you. There you are, locally owned since 2014. All Cardinal movers are clean cut, athletic, and work hard. Well, I like that. Dreams with wings, Jeff. Here it comes.
Dreams with Wings. The mission is to empower children and adults with intellectual and developmental challenges and autism. Dreams was founded in the year 2000 by Jennifer Frommmeyer, celebrating their 25th anniversary.
And then I think we have the Fire Protection Services. Locally owned, been in operation since 2003. Check them out for your service needs, the Fire Protection Services.
But from a vantage point, John,
It is hard to see.
it is very hard to see.
But you know, hey, it's part of being in a parade, man. You got to really look around. Lots of folks having a good time. We don't want to interrupt that. Hopefully you're enjoying the view here. More than welcome to come on down to Bardstown Road, but I'm telling you, parking is a bit of a struggle, bit of a challenge. What are the greens, Jeff? The greens.
Yeah,
Want to welcome
it's
the
their first
greens.
parade. I think there are a lot of Irish families that go, you know, we haven't been to the parade and been a part of it.
Let's get in.
Yeah, they're Irish. They belong. Yeah, this is more walking in this parade than a lot of parades. Just people, there's guys just gonna walk it. I don't even know if they're part of it. But
You know, I was amazed when I walked last year with Mayor Greenberg and his wife Rachel, Jeff, that it's a good haul.
Yeah,
I mean, they're probably, I'm guessing about, I don't know, a mile and a half, you think? I don't know. It seemed long, but then, of course, you're saying hello to a lot of folks. And
it's not exactly like the Bambi walk that takes place out here, but it's a lot of walking.
time goes by quickly when you're having
Fire
fun.
Protection Services, locally owned since 2003.
Got a little out of order, didn't we? But that's okay. Bruno Mars, speaking of Bourbon and Beyond, he was here a couple of years ago, Bruno
Oh,
Mars.
I didn't know that. I missed that. There are the greens.
There we go, there's the greens. Independent Order of Odd Fellows.
Do you know anything about the Independent Order of Odd Fellows?
Tell me about him, Jeff.
Social, charitable, fraternal organization. Been doing good works in the community for over 200 years. We should know about them, the Odd Fellows. They're Hall in Old Louisville. Membership spread across the district of Louisville and southern Indiana. The Odd Fellows got some deep roots in this community, 200 years.
And then the Magna Electrical Services, going green in the bluegrass every day. Find your pot of gold in the heart of Louisville by giving Connor Ryan and his team of leprechauns a call at Magna Electrical Services. Generators, electrical panels, light fixtures, they do it all.
So many families get involved. I don't know what the process is, but the McGuire family, you just say, hey guys, we're Irish. Let's apply and get in the parade. Well, they're here.
I'm glad they're here.
LaGrange, Kentucky's own McGuire family.
Nick's Horsepower, and I know they're coming up because I hear the horsepower.
Yes.
These are cars from Nick's Horsepower. Gorgeous cars available for rent. If you'd like to rent a car, you say, you know, I don't want to own it, but I like to take it out for a night, you can do it. Located right here in Louisville, Nick's Horsepower. Scan the code if you want to rent the car of your dream, the car of your dreams.
Could have used that when I was like 20 and single. I mean, yeah, it's mine. Actually, I rented it.
Pony Boy, tell me about them, Jeff. I'm familiar with them, but this is cool.
Mike and Janelle Bass, born and bred in the bluegrass, goes green state. Refreshing bourbon canned cocktail. Have you had one?
Yeah, I have. They were giving samples out, Jeff, and it is delicious.
I've never seen you turn down a sample with something that good in it. So it is delicious. Canned cocktail, Pony Boy. I have never had one. Yeah, you're hearing horsepower now.
Yeah, Nick's horsepower, man. It's really a good idea, you know, you think about it. You know, I don't know if I want to buy this car, but I'd certainly like to give it a shot. Why
I just
not?
want to look good at it. Yeah.
Yep. And then, of course, the Pony Boy Slings Pony Wagon. We talked about the fresh bourbon cocktails. That's good stuff.
Look at that old Chevy van. Did you ever have a van like that? No, you didn't. No, I'm glad it didn't come your way.
Thank you, Jeff. we can stop right there whenever you want. Oh, Surf Pro, colorful Surf Pro float glides through the heart of the parade. It symbolizes resilience against water, fire, and mold disasters.
Yeah, I bet Surf Pro got pretty busy a couple weekends ago.
I'm
here.
with you. Dedicated team is on call 24/7. Surf Pro, like it never happened.
Remember back in the day, we had a restaurant together, and first call we made was, we got to clean this kitchen. And it was Surf Pro. They were
did
the
a good
ones
job?
that did a really good job.
I love hearing that. Okay, now I don't know if I want to talk about the Weed Man.
Well, I think
I knew one back in college. No, I'm just
I think
kidding.
he's kind of prevalent out here at Barstow Road because I've smelled him walk by a couple times.
Yeah, the Weed
this
Man.
is the lawn care
No,
guy.
lawn care, I'm sorry.
He's-
Weed Man and Mosquito Hero have you covered when you're looking for an expert lawn care, lush green lawn, eco solutions. Check them out online at the Weed Man Lawn Care. Weed Man Lawn Care.
Yeah, they care for your lawn. I'm telling you, there's so many people that go, how do you get your lawn looking so good? It's not me, it's those guys.
Are they up? Teamsters yet? I hope so.
Teamsters should be coming up.
Once again, welcome to Metro TV. We're broadcasting live in the heart of the Highlands in front of the Episcopal Church of the Advent. The doors are open here at the church. It is beautiful. Come by and say hello. We'd love to see you.
Yeah, it's a great day for parade. We mentioned this weather. I'm looking forward to a little bit longer of a day tomorrow. We do the time change. It won't get dark to around 8 o'clock. It sounds like a
I'm hearing
beautiful
it's going
thing
to
to
warm
me.
up even more, right?
Yeah.
Don't cross the street. Stay up.
It's awesome.
Teamsters Local 89 is coming up here, I think, Jeff. We love the Teamsters, man.
Got the official float of
Oh,
St.
yeah, I
Patrick
missed that
there,
one. I missed,
too.
thank you. Pick that up.
AOH, they proudly welcome the St. Patrick himself. We missed that, yeah, the official St. Patrick float.
So
Cute
he
little
is,
float.
yeah, he's the Grand Marshal, isn't he? I think so. And, of course, parade sponsor. We want to thank everyone who participated, and we want to thank everyone for joining us on Metro TV. Once again, Channel 184, 200 in Spectrum. You got Roku, YouTube. You got the Fire app. It's all available. Tell your friends about Metro TV, keeping you up to date on what's happening in the city government, as well as city events like the St. Patty's Day Parade.
And it's a good day to be a Louisvillian today. It really is. The city always shines during the St. Patrick Day Parade.
I tell you what, Jeff, I think it's time that we wind it up. I've had a great time. Thank you for co-hosting with me.
that was
I want to thank Gary, Tony, all the crew here, Regan, Seth, everybody here who's participated and helped us out. And thank you for joining us once again on Metro TV. This has been fun, Jeff. And, hey, I think it's time for you and I to grab a green beer and call it a day.
That's right. Time for samples.
Just a little sampling. Once again, enjoy the St. Patrick's Day Parade. Thank you for joining us on Metro TV, and we'll see you at another event sometime soon right here on Metro Television.